It's all right to tell me what you think about me. I won't try to argue or hold it against you. You're not, I know that. Oopsie. I know that you're leaving. You must have your reasons. The season is calling. Your pictures are falling down. Doot, doot. Shayla. Wait, no, no, no. Wait. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. I need to look at the lyrics. So, good morning, everybody. There, we still got a lot of people missing, honestly. So I'll go ahead and just wait on them. Unfortunately, just a reminder: today is election day. So if your guardians or parents or uncles or brothers or sisters or grandparents or neighbors are eligible to vote, please do so. They can even go as far as going to the voting place and they can register there. Okay. In California, you totally can register on the day of the election if you lagged on it. But it's important to vote. It's one of our fundamental rights. So I know I voted by mail. Um, Virgil, did you vote already or are you going to go vote today?
I voted already.
Represent. All right. So for everybody, if your parents or guardians or brothers or cousins or uncles or I don't know, neighbors, if they're eligible to vote, ask them, did you already vote? Because it's important, especially in this election, as many of you know. But let's go ahead and get started. Today's going to be a pretty chill day. I think we're all going to find success today, okay? So today's learning goal is I'll be able to interpret graphs and the slope of a proportional relationship. So in case some of those words don't make sense to you, interpret means to understand. Okay? So today you'll be able to understand graphs and the slope of a proportional relationship. I was working in the garden today and I think I got like dust stuck in my throat. Mm. So we don't really have new vocabulary today. We're using the same old vocabulary from yesterday. Right? A proportional relationship is a equation of the form y equals k times x, where k is your constant of proportionality. It's your constant of proportionality, okay? So whatever I'll say this actually right now. This is also the same thing as your unit rate. So if you know how to find your unit rate, that's the same thing as your constant of proportionality, okay? And today we're going to be looking at these ratios. We're going to be looking at these ratios and we're going to be explaining what they mean. Can you put the link for Jamboard? Yes, I already had it copied. I was waiting for people to come through. Why y'all coming in late? It starts at 10. It doesn't start at 10:05. You know what? I'm gonna play a guitar chord just because y'all were late. Let's move forward. So the first problem we're gonna be I was afraid this was gonna happen. Does anybody want to read the problem statement? Not all at once, y'all. Crickets. I hear crickets. That's fine. Mia is participating in a fun run to raise money for the West Side Children's Hospital. The run is held at Mia's high school track. The more laps Mia runs around the track, the more money she raises for the hospital. Um, Italy. What is this situation about? If you could please unmute yourself and just tell me, what is this situation about? What's happening?
She's participating to raise money for the West Side Children's Hospital.
Yeah, she's raising money. What is she actually doing to raise money? Italy. Like what is Mia doing?
Runs the track.
Hmm. By running the track. Thank you so much, Italy. So Mia is simply running around in circles, and every time she runs around the circle, she gets a certain amount of money. The graph shows, sorry, the graph shows a proportional relationship between the number of laps she runs. Okay, okay. So X represents how many laps she runs, and Y represents the amount of money she raises for the hospital. Okay. So let's see. Brian, can you please unmute yourself and tell me, what does this point represent right here? This 2 comma 10, what does that mean? Is the 2 miles, sorry, laps, or is the 2 represent dollars, Brian? Can you unmute yourself and say it?
Laps?
Laps, absolutely. The 2 is the one in the X column, right? So this means 2 laps. And let's see, let me call on Andres. What does the 10 represent?
Up?
Yeah, it means up and down, but in the context of this problem, does it represent laps or dollars?
Dollars?
Dollars, right? So it's $10. And another way you could tell is here's the Y, right? Dollars. Then you have the number of laps and you have the X value here. So what does that mean? Does that mean if Mia runs 10 laps, she raises $2? Or does it mean that if Mia runs 2 laps, she raises $10? Is it the first one or the second one? In the chat box, go ahead and type out what you think. Remember what you think. One or two. Which one is it? This is free participation points by simply just stating what you think is the answer. Somebody just told me they can't see. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Kinda. Thank you so much, Enrica. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much, Andres. Thank you so much, Fatima. Thank you so much, Ana. Thank you so much, Irista. Thank you so much, Patricia. Thank you so much, Italy. Thank you so much, Carla. So far, everybody is saying number two. Yeah, thank you so much, Jade. Everybody is saying two, and that's exactly the answer. She runs 2 laps and she earns $10, right? If she runs 2 laps, she earns $10. And notice how we didn't immediately just pick the answer. We looked at the graph, we looked at what the x value was, we looked at what the y value was, and then determined which of the two interpretations was correct. Now, does somebody, this is for a positive talking points message home. Does somebody want to tell me what the unit rate is? How much money she's raising per lap?
$1. I mean, $5 per lap.
Ooh, how do you know that?
Because I just divided by 2.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Miguel. So what Miguel did was he saw it was $10 for 2 laps, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So it's going to be $5 per 1 lap. Beautiful, beautiful. And actually, look at this. I just noticed something. Let me use a color green. 1 lap would be equal to $5, right? Because that's what the unit rate is. Oh, somebody's coming in. But notice, I want you to see this. Look at this cool thing. So notice how it's 5/1, and we go up by 5, and we go 1 to the right. Isn't that pretty cool? You go up by 5 and 1 to the right. Awesome. Let's continue. And then I'm gonna, in the chat box, I'm gonna go ahead and type out the link to the Jamboard again. For those of you who just got in, does this work? Yeah, that kind of works. Okay. Doug is starting a summer camp for children with hearing impairments. He needs to hire enough counselors to chaperone the children. Before we even start, what is this situation about? Belinda, can I please have you unmute yourself and tell me what is this problem about? What's the situation? All right then. Bricia, can you please let us know what the situation is about? What is the problem talking about?
I think that it's talking about how we need to find the number of chaperones that we need for the children.
Amount of chaperones for the children. Thank you. Belinda, I see you just messaged me. All I was asking is just tell me like a summary, right? What's a summary of, oopsie, a summary of what this is saying. You could have just said something like, oh, it's a summer camp with children and they need to hire counselors or chaperones, sorry. So that's what I was looking for. Kathy, I think you unmuted yourself by accident and went ahead and muted you, okay? So this problem is about wanting to find out how many chaperones for the children. So let's read ahead. The graph shows a proportional relationship between the number of counselors Doug hires, which is denoted by the letter X, and then we also have the maximum number of children who can attend the camp, and that's in Y. So looking at this graph, let's see. Cristiano, can you tell me what the 3 represents? Does the 3 represent 3 children or 3 counselors? All right, moving on. Hairista, can you let us know what the 3 represents in this situation right here? What do you think it represents?
I think it means the counselors.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. It represents 3 counselors, right? Because that's the X value. That's the first number, so it represents the X value. So we have 3 counselors. And then let me just go down the list. Honesty, what do you think the 9 represents? And if possible, unmute yourself. All right, moving forward. Jade, can you unmute yourself and let us know what do you think the 9 represents? 9 what?
The number of children who can attend the camp.
Yeah, the number of children who can attend the camp. Thank you so much, Jade. And I'm gonna use the color green to keep things color coded, okay? So this represents 9 children. So now when we look at the 2 statements, what does 3, 9 represent? Does that mean Doug hires 3 counselors, at most 9 children can attend? Or is it if Doug hires 9 counselors, then at most 3 children can attend? Do y'all think it's the first one or the second one? In the chat box, go ahead and type out what you think. I'm not gonna ask you to explain, I'm just asking which one do you think it is? The first one or the second one? Thank you, Andres. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Saul. And if you need a helper, just go back to this. 9 children, 3 counselors. Irista, I think you unmuted yourself accidentally, so I went ahead and muted you. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Enrica. Thank you, Bricia. Thank you, Jade. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Irista. Thank you, Ana. Thank you, Fatima. So it seems like the majority of the class thinks it's the first one. And what have I said? You are absolutely correct. It is totally the first one because it says 3 counselors, 9 children. Y'all are doing an amazing job. Now, Miguel, you can't participate in this one because you already did it in the last round, okay? But can somebody tell me how many children, how many children per 1 counselor? Can somebody unmute themselves and tell me how many children per counselor? Unmute yourself, unmute yourself. All you gotta do is unmute yourself and tell me how you got it. A lot of you know the answer.
3.
Thank you, Kathy. How do you know it's 3?
Because you divide 9 divided by 3.
Perfect, perfect. You divide 9 by 3. In fact, if we take a look at this right here, 9 divided by 3 would give you 3 children per 1 counselor. Let me write your name down so I don't forget. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's do a couple more so we can really understand this. Linda loves to wear socks with crazy patterns. She finds a great deal for these kinds of socks at her favorite store. Rock those socks. Michael, can you go ahead and unmute yourself and tell me what is this situation about? What is it about?
Socks. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's all, ay Dios. It's all about socks. Socks. It's about socks, right? The graph shows a proportional relationship between the number of pairs of socks that Linda buys, and that's denoted by the letter X, and the total cost. So how much Linda ends up paying for the socks. So let's see here. Jenny Sales, what do you think the 3 represents? This 3 right here. Is it 3 socks or $5? Okay, moving on. Darelli, can you please let us know what you think the 3 represents here? Is it the number of pairs of socks or is it dollars? Okay then. Angel Guerrero, can you go ahead and unmute yourself and let us know what you think the 3 represents here? Is it 3 pairs of socks or $3?
The $3.
$3? Okay. Um, let me actually say this first. So the Y value represents dollars. Okay. Is the first number X or is the second number X when you have a point? Angel?
It's X, the first number.
Ah, okay. So, do you want to go ahead and change your answer?
The pair of socks.
Pairs of socks. Thank you so much, Angel. 3 pairs of socks. 3 pairs of socks. Nope, I'm not gonna do that because then I give away the answer. Thank you so much. So Valeria, what do you think the 5 represents? Okay. So the first number, okay, Valeria, the first number represents the X, right? And we know that the X is the number of socks. So what do you think the second number represents? And you could take a look at that. Yeah, it represents the Y value, right? And what is the Y value associated with? What are the units on the Y value? Dollars, yes. Now I wish you would have unmuted yourself and had said that, but yeah. $5. Actually, let me write out the word dollars. So it's 3 pairs of socks for $5. So now we got to ask ourselves, which one is it? Is it the first one or the second one? Linda can buy 3 pairs of socks for $5, or Linda can buy 5 pairs of socks for $3. Which one is it? 1 or 2? In the chat box, go ahead and type out which one you think it is. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Bricia. Thank you, Enrica. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Italy. Thank you, Valeria. Thank you, Jade. Thank you, Brian. So I don't know if y'all know this, but everybody is correct. It is, well, everybody who participated, right? It is the first one. Linda can buy 3 pairs of socks for $5. Now I do want to open it up right now for the unit rate. How much money does it, ay Dios, wrong color. How much money does it cost for one pair of socks? If you think you know the answer, go ahead and unmute yourself and tell me what you think the answer is. How much is one pair of socks? And then you also would have to explain how you found it, okay? Fatima, unmute yourself and tell me how you did it.
I divided 5 divided by 3, which gave me 1.6, and I multiplied by 3 pairs of socks and I got 5.
Oh, you just gave me chills and I don't even have hair on this arm. Yes. So what Fatima did is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We divide the number of dollars, which was 5 divided by 3, and she got, I think you got 1.6666, right? It keeps on repeating. And absolutely, that's the answer. 1.66. Now, she did something else that I really, really like. She multiplied this number by 3 to see if it equals 5, right? To see if, well, if one pair of socks is $1.66, if I were to multiply it by 3, it should equal $5 because that was the original problem. And I think she got something close to like 4.999 because we end up rounding. But that is a really good way to check your work to see if you divided it correctly. Wonderful. Let me actually write your name down before I forget. Let me see here. Do we have one more? We do have one more. Does anybody want to get started actually with this? Because it is an IXL link. Are there people who want to get started? Or do some people want more practice with this? Okay, some people feel comfortable enough to get started. So what I'm gonna do right now is, let me call this room right now. So, wait, can I rename? Okay, so I went ahead and I'm gonna open up breakout groups, okay? So if you're ready to get started, you can go ahead and get started on the IXL link, but please join a breakout group, okay? Like an independent breakout group. Here is the link to log into IXL. I will do one more problem, but I want to give the option for people to leave the Zoom call and join their own breakout group so they can get started. So here is the IXL login link. Please click on this and first log in. And once you have logged in, this is the IXL link we are working on today. Interpreting graphs of proportional relationships, okay? I will go ahead and open up breakout groups. So you can go ahead and go to your own room if you want, okay? But I'm gonna stay behind and we're gonna do one more. And then I do have specific breakout groups that I am gonna create in a bit, but I wanna do this one more, okay? So for those of you who said you wanna go ahead and start on it, I think you can join your own breakout group if you don't wanna get distracted from here. Bert loves to play the piano, but doesn't like practicing the exercises his piano teacher assigns. Bert knows the exercises will help him play better though, so he tries to motivate himself using his favorite treat, chocolate chip cookies. The graph shows a relationship, the proportional relationship between the amount of time in hours that he practices and how many cookies he gives himself. So the y value represents cookies and the x value represents how much time he spends practicing. Jade, you should have the ability to join the breakout group on your own. That's what I made it so that you could join it on your own. So let's see here. Anna, what does the x value represent? What does the 1 represent? Is it the number of hours he practices or the number of cookies he eats? Ooh, close, 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 close. So remember, the x value is a first number, right? The 1 here, okay? The x value, according to this, is hours. And for the sake of time, 1 hour, right? The 2 represents the y value, which is the number of cookies. So it's 2 cookies. And when you look at the 2 possible answers, if he practices 1 hour, he gets 2 cookies. If he practices 1 hour, he gets 2 cookies. So it's really, really important that you remember the x value is this bottom portion, and the y values are this top portion, okay? Nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and create, ooh, that's not how it works. Okay, let me close breakout groups. This is stupid. You are supposed to be able to join your own breakout groups. Um, let's see here. I have the groups written down here that I was going to make. And then Miguel, you go in this group. Kathy, where you at? Right here. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong group. So y'all can go ahead and get started right now. Where is this? Here are the groups I wanted. Anna, Belinda, Brian. Can y'all hear the leaf blower in the background?
Yeah,
Is it annoying? Or it's whatever?
it's whatever.
Okay. Because it's kind of annoying me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open up breakout groups. Y'all know what you gotta be doing right now, okay? There's 2 small groups I created, so I'm gonna check in with you, okay? So if your group is kind of big, then that's because I'm gonna be in there. Virgil, I went ahead and created a group, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Opening up the breakout groups, please join them. So Angel, Brian, Darelli, Honesty, Jade, and Noah, if you could please join your groups, that would be greatly appreciated. Darelli? All right, let me type into the chat. And then I wanted to join Hey, Fatima. I'm so sorry. I was working with Cristiano in a different room. Do you have a question?
I'm already done.
No way. Let me see. Do you know that show Ver para Creer?
No.
Uh, it used to be like this, like, do you know what Primer Impacto is?
Yeah.
It's like Primer Impacto, but it's like, wow, there's a lot of people who got hundreds. Okay. You are correct. You already did finish. Um, Enrica, Andres. Was it easy?
Yeah.
Is that Miguel? Yeah, Miguel got 100. Ooh, Carla's going for 100 también. That's amazing. Do you feel comfortable with the math? Because you've been doing really great.
Yes.
That's awesome. Is math your favorite Oh, she just got it. Carla just got 100. Is it your favorite subject or do you have a different favorite subject?
So far it is.
Awesome. How do you like science? I always liked science as a kid.
Kind of.
Oh, these bananas taste disgusting. Why am I eating these? Oh yeah, because I'm hungry. Well, in that case, just hang out here. I'm gonna go check in with a couple of other students who were quiet when I asked on them.
Okay.
Mm, how do I join a breakout group? Oh wow, a lot of people came back.
Yeah, we can't. I have my group come back. I don't know if you
Hey,
want to say something to them or not before they left.
nah. Uh, I'm looking here, and a bunch of people are doing fantastic on this. Let's see, Carla, congratulations on getting 100 on this. Let's see, Fatima. Yeah, Fatima also got 100 on this. Um, Angel, you're putting in work. I'm proud of you, man. And then Valeria, what's your last name? Alviso. You're putting in work, Valeria. You're so close. Good stuff. Maybe I should bring back the class, actually. What's up, y'all? First and foremost, oh wait, I need to wait 10 seconds because some people don't click leave the call. First and foremost, I'm super proud of all of you. Most of you have logged in and you're putting in work. So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people with hundreds, and everybody else is well on their way to getting that minimum score of a 70. So the minimum score is a 70 just to get credit. But if you can get 100 and you send me an email or a text or something letting me know, hey, I got 100, I will send the positive. I will send a positive talking points message, or I'll send this a positive message home, so your parents know you're doing an awesome job in mathematics. Nonetheless, this is your homework. So if you already got a 70, you good in the hood. All right. I want to appreciate everybody for putting in work. And just a heads up, um, stay indoors today, drink water, and hug people around you, all right? Anyways, thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful, what day is today? Tuesday? A
Tuesday.
wonderful Tuesday. Thank you
All
all.
right. Those of you who are messaged, please join the meeting on time. Bye.
Say see you later.
See you later. Yes, I'll see you later.
Thank you all, and keep putting in work, all right? See you, Kathy, Anna, and Valeria. Noah, you have a good one, all right? Shayla, you have a good one. Deuces.
Okay, bye.
And then Darelli, you've been MIA all class. I don't know what's going on. I hope everything is okay with you, okay?